Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I did decide to post one thing this week before I go on vacation, and that was me making my Marie Kondo checklist. I know that most people call it KonMari, but after watching the Tidying Up series on Netflix and seeing Margie's sign, like Marie Kondo, I thought Marie Kondo would be fun because my name's Marie. And today I'm just making a little checklist, putting stickers on it, and having a lot of fun. I'll walk you guys through the steps in case you've never done it before, and I do have Christmas music up. I'm sorry if it's a little early for some of you, but I really like Christmas music. So if you want, you can put it on mute and put on whatever you want to listen to, but today I am listening to Christmas music. So as you guys can see here, I've started listing out the 5 essential steps for doing a Marie Kondo cleanout or declutterization of your home. And the first category is clothes, then it's books, papers, miscellaneous, which would be things like kitchen gadgets or decorations around your home, things of that nature. And then 5 is sentimental items, so anything that you hold in your hand and you have a really hard time letting it go and it brings up a lot of memories, that would be a sentimental item. And you go through those last because you want to get yourself used to the process of letting go of things that don't mean much to you and don't spark joy in your life. As Marie Kondo says, hold something, make sure that it sparks joy, and if it does, keep it, and if it doesn't, go ahead and thank it and then donate it or get rid of it. But sentimental items are dealt with last, so that way you've already gone through the process of making letting go easier. And also, sentimental items are hard to deal with because if you do let it go, there's a really good chance you're never going to be able to get it back. So you need to be very confident in your decision of it. Alright, after finding a text that I like, I went ahead and I rearranged things comfortably on the page for my eyes. I just like the way that this setup looked, and then I'm going to go ahead and start listing down questions that I want to ask myself before I let go of an item. After placing these questions where I wanted them, I just want to go ahead and touch on the questions that I wrote down. First and foremost, the question that you should ask yourself is, does this item spark joy? Does it bring happiness into my life? And does it provide functionality for my home? And usually if something does those two things, it sparks joy and provides functionality, that's something you definitely want to keep. If it doesn't spark joy, like if it's something that makes you actively unhappy, go ahead, thank it, and discard it. And if it's something that you're not really sure of, the question that I ask myself next is, does it provide a useful function? I don't have that one on my list. It's just something that I think of mentally. Like, do I love my can opener? No. But do I need a can opener? Yes. So I'm not going to get rid of my can opener. The second question I ask myself is, if this item went missing, would I go looking for it? I'm going to use my can opener as an example again. I love tuna fish and tuna salad, so I use a can opener quite often if I'm just buying canned tuna. So if my can opener went missing, yes, I would go looking for it. And then third, is it hard to replace? Can openers are not hard to replace, at least in my opinion, but there are different quality can openers, and the one that I currently have is hard to replace. Like, I could buy a couple dollar can opener at the dollar store, it's probably just not going to last as long as the one that I currently have. And it is a little expensive, so it's a tad harder to replace, so I'm not going to get rid of it. And then 4, is it sentimental? No, it's not, so I'm not going to set it aside. But for example, if I had a sentimental item, like I have a vase that I bought when I was 9 that held flowers at my mom's funeral, and I picked it out, that is a sentimental item. Now, the reason that I picked the vase that I picked was because my favorite color was purple, one of my mom's favorite colors was blue, and this vase was a very quirky, fun vase that just reminded me of her and had both of our favorite colors on it, so it meant something to me at the time. And those things still mean something to me, and whenever I look at this vase, I think of her and I think about picking it out. So this is an item that I would set aside to deal with later as to whether or not I wanted to keep it or get rid of it. And then the 5th question I like to ask myself is, am I only keeping it because I feel guilty letting it go, or because it was a gift? So that's something that I've always struggled with, is like sometimes people would just give me things throughout my life and I feel bad if I let them go because they gifted it to me. They thought that that was something that I would like, and I really had a hard time learning this growing up, but I moved around quite a bit and eventually I learned to let things go. People change all of the time, and nowadays when I gift something to someone, I don't expect them to stay the same, and I don't expect their taste to stay the same. It's kind of like watching somebody grow up. They're small, they're young, their favorite color is pink, and then maybe they grow up and their favorite color is green, and so you keep buying them pink things, but they don't want pink things, they want green things. And so I would never get mad at somebody for getting rid of something that doesn't fit into their environment or their life. And if I do gift somebody something that they don't want, my only thought is please donate it or pass it on to someone who you think would enjoy the present, and don't feel guilty for letting it go. And then I just want to end this video with saying I hope you don't harbor any guilt over your items, and I hope these questions help you let go of the items that don't provide happiness in your life, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time using your Marie Kondo checklist, and I will see you guys again soon.